Good afternoon, Wasteland Wanderers. So this video is heavily edited, but I'm actually playing around trying to learn how to use this SHAREfactory a little better. Because this video would have been a long video, about 30 minutes, but it's shortened down to about 9 minutes as I learned to play with speeding up time. It's kind of tricky in this just because you got to edit, separate clips and all that happy stuff to do it. Anywho, so I watch live streams a lot, and a lot of people comment that they run out of resources really fast. Aluminum being a biggie, ceramic being another, and just the odd resources. Now, you have to have perks to do this, but Bethesda doesn't really advertise that these things aren't really rare at all. It's just rare for you to be able to go and scavenge them. And I know you can go to the fish packing plant and get 81 aluminum from grabbing, well, actually, it's, I think, let me do the math here, 243 aluminum by getting 81 aluminum trays in the fish packing plant. But it takes a few minutes to go through, maybe 10 minutes. And I think there's a better, more efficient way. Now, right here, I'm just wasting time, so I've got time to talk in the video by showing off purified water. I've got another video showing just how easy it is to not worry about caps anymore. You see, I've got 2,400,000 caps. And that's just from selling purified water, trading it for whatever I want from vendors, but then also whatever excess caps they have and investing the 500 caps, and then grabbing whatever excess caps they have by trading to where there's zero. Using purified water. I've got 10 charisma, actually 11, because of the Pip-Boy. I know in another video I said 12 and I lied. I thought I had 12. But I've got 11 charisma, and I'm going to go over here, or maybe I just did. Here I am. I'm going to show that my workbench is completely empty. That's important later. But I'm about to hit my first attempt to speed up time, because what I'm showing here is as I've defended my settlements and gone through and fought different people and done the Radiant Rogue Robot missions and just happened to wander around the wasteland and run into raiders or gunners or super mutants or whatever it may be that might have weapons, you accumulate a lot. And so if you've got the strong back perk, you can carry these, and yeah, it's annoying, but if you're not in survival mode, you can fast travel, dump them off, and I would definitely recommend not doing it at your workbench. You'll seriously lag if you see that. But I'm about to start speeding up time here, so I'm going to also speed up my commentary. So I grabbed them, I put them in a separate area, separate storage container, and then right now I'm going through, all sped up at 4 times the speed, of grabbing the ones that I'm willing to scrap. Now, I like to keep stuff like lever action rifles and all that good stuff, the good weapons, to give to my settlers to arm my settlements. Wow, I had a dog hair in my mouth. Yeah, love having a dog, don't like dog hair. Anyway, so I accumulated a lot of weapons, a lot of armor, and the ones I don't want to keep, I just throw in a bucket, and then later on, when it gets to be too much and I start experiencing lag when I try to dump off other stuff, I grab them, I take them out, and I scrap them. Now, heavily modded ones are the ones you really want, and I understand that you might say, man, those are the ones I want to keep. They're limitless in this game. You're going to get a million of them, and you're going to probably want to mod to exactly what you want for your settlers anyway. And so, don't worry about dumping these off. Weapons are limitless. You can get them easily and quickly. So now I'm gonna. I've got time at regular speed again, just to show how many times I have to do this, because you don't want to dump all of them at once. If you do, you want to talk about some lag. It'll just slow you down. I recommend quick saving, because sometimes they fall through the map and you lose them, so you don't want to do that. You also don't want to do it in any space where you've actually laid foundation or any builds, because they can fall through this foundation and you got to move them to get it, all that happy stuff. So as you can see, as I scroll through my Pip-Boy, quite a few. And now I'm going to speed up time again here in a minute, just so you don't have to watch it all. But I'm going to go slow enough that you can see just how much you can get off individual items. The cool part is, if you have 250 pipe rifles or pipe pistols, they're going to group and they're going to drop about actually 5 units that you can see, but they're going to be grouped up in 200 in this one, 10 in this one, 15 in this one. And so when you scrap them, you'll get all of them, but you only have to scrap what looks like one or appears to be one item. But you can get quite a bit of your hard-to-come-by resources by doing this. And I know there's other videos out there, but sometimes they don't explain it as effectively as I would like it explained, or how I find it easy to understand. So I'm not trying to steal anybody's thunder here. I understand other people. This is not a new discovery, and other people know of it as well. But there are those new to the game, as the game's price comes down or its popularity increases, or just people have finished other games and have gotten around to Fallout 4. They're now experiencing this game and running into a few of the same problems we did in the beginning. So I'm going to speed back up time here to 8 times the speed while I'm doing this scrapping stuff, so you don't have to see it. And the video is going to end here pretty shortly. But it concludes with me going back to my workbench and showing just how much stuff is in there. Don't confuse this with the circle button on your PS4. Don't know what it is on the Xbox or the PC, but don't confuse it with storing to the workbench, which is another neat trick with weapons. You can store them to the workbench to lower your build cap to 0, so you can fill that build cap all over again and make those massive, gigantic settlements without PC mods. So I'm just going through, scrapping everything. I've scrapped it. Now I'm unloading again. I'm going to scrap again. And yeah, it's tedious. And like I said, this video would have been 30 minutes long. Alright, and I'm back. The reason why is it looks like for some reason I haven't figured out how to sync up the audio when it speeds up time. So I'm going to repeat myself a little bit here at the end, as far as when I hit my workbench, to show the items or the components that are accumulated there. So I guess I'll have to figure that out, but I didn't want the audio to, I didn't want to completely re-record and mess around with it yet, but I also wanted to make sure that that syncs up toward the end. So here I'm done and I'm running back up, but now here's my workbench, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of the hard-to-come-by components that you otherwise have to take a lot of time revisiting areas that are heavy with that material, like the fish packing plant. So, like I said earlier, probably in the audio, if it works right, enjoy the Commonwealth, and I hope this helps somebody. Happy gaming. Look at that steel.